I don't know what to think about. I'm hoping. Call me Bob when it comes to this Warrior season. I'm hoping everything is out the building that we saw last year or didn't see, but everybody talked about it from Mike Dunleavy to Steph to Dre to Coach Kerr. But if you know Tupac like Evan and I do, and it's me against the world, that doesn't sound like unity to me. And I'm just the way my mind works, Donnie. I'm wondering, how far does that go? When you're at Chase Center, do you feel, is it you against the world? So that's why I didn't like this whole scenario of possibly going into this season playing for a contract, because essentially that's what it would be. But I got to tell you something, I'm irritated. I thought once the ball tipped opening night next Tuesday, they could not negotiate. With Steve Kerr, they could, but you guys this morning, they can get with Klay anytime they want.
That's correct.
Season. So nothing to see
I'm
here.
surprised you're asking me about that, because you were in the room when I asked Mike Dunleavy that. Don't you remember? We were interviewing
I probably was looking at Curry. Remember I told you we were chopping it up. And
drooling.
Please, that's our guy. But anyway, go ahead.
According to Mike Dunleavy, you can resign. You can extend Klay anytime you want.
Then
if that want. Yes, there is. There's a lot to see here. Why would they? What if Klay gets off to a terrible start? They're really going to give him a contract then? What if he gets off to a great start?
But what if I said to you, I'm being so real in the masses, that's not what this is about. This is about, I'm your brother, you're my family. We've won 4. Bob Myers on national TV over the weekend said a statue is going to be made. I believe it, of Klay Thompson. Are you telling me I'm playing for this year is going to – no, Steiny, this is Janet Jackson plus what you've done for me in the past. It meets each other. Draymond got paid, I believe, 2 of those 4 or 3 of those 4 of what you've done for us before. You got to do the same with Klay. I don't think the Warriors would look at game 21. You're shooting 36% from 3. You know what? We're going to be hesitant on giving you the It's bigger than that, man.
No, it's not.
You can look at
No, it's not.
Essentially, you're saying this is a tryout then.
Maybe it is. Why would it be Klay against the world?
Because they're families,
Because
I mean, come on, man. They
if the
drafted
Warriors,
this young man.
If Klay Thompson and the Warriors are family, why is he tweeting out "me against the world"?
That I don't. I would.
I'll tell you why. Because he knows he's not getting an extension, right?
Well, again, there's so many variables. Is he asking for $40 million?
I don't know.
I would tell Klay, I love you to death.
Oh, but I thought it was bigger than that.
No,
$40 million for what he did.
Well, you're getting that now. You got the Ronnie Lott. Can you meet us halfway? We want you to retire here.
Halfway's $21 million.
Well, okay.
So
is 30? Will 30 suffice, Klay? You're Klay Thompson.
What is that? Half of what Jaylen Brown's getting? No.
Why are you worried about Jaylen Brown?
Because I'm better than Jaylen Brown.
Well, you weren't when you were down for $0 for 2 years, Steiny, and we had your back and those checks cashed.
Oh, I didn't work hard for those 2 years?
I didn't say you didn't work hard.
Joe,
there was no productivity on the court.
This ain't getting done. It's obvious. We just had a little role play.
But the fact that you think if he got off to I'm shooting 45% from 3 in game 19, you think the Warriors and Joe Lacob?
Yes.
To me, that would be fool's gold either way, good or bad.
That's why I don't think it'll happen.
Ooh, man.
Look.
I ain't mad at you.
I've said it before.
That's why I don't think.
I'll say it again. And one of these days, you're going to believe me. Lacob's a killer. He's not giving Klay Thompson what he doesn't think Klay deserves. He just isn't. And I think there's something going on with Kerr, too, because I think Kerr's just basically said, I'd love to come back, but I got to be the highest paid coach in the NBA. And Joe Lacob's probably saying, let's just wait on it then. Let's see how this year goes.
Hey, you know where I am with Day-Day. 4,400, Steiny. Don't you think that shocked a lot of people?
What do you mean?
4,400 for Draymond. I thought
he wasn't going to get a raise. He's on the decline.
Yeah, but he got years.
Right.
I thought they were not even trying to move away, but like if he were a killer, like if one of the big 3 had to go, maybe this is where, and Kuminga will be, So I'm just saying, until I actually see it, and this may be a part of it, I don't think it is. But Steiny, I got to tell you something. If I saw Klay in the deli right now and he told me or mentioned Jaylen Brown, I would say, then Klay, that's a problem, and I love you, because this ain't about Jaylen Brown. This is about where are you at coming back off that injury where we paid you like the superstar you were. But Steiny, if you're telling me, and I know you don't know and I don't know either, he might be asking for that money or the same 40, come on. I don't think that would be real.
I do.
Man.
888-957-9570. How you feeling, Warrior fans? I'll catch you up. Right now. On Saturday night, Adrian Wojnarowski. I'm not going to do my Adrian Wojnarowski, but he says there's been no progress for a Klay Thompson extension. They're not close on the money, and they're not close on years. That's from Adrian Wojnarowski.
Wow.
Then you were telling me, I'm not a big Instagram guy.
Gotcha.
I don't.
Evan and I are.
I know you
Evan,
guys. I know, you guys are infatuated with.
It's called social media, but go ahead.
Yeah, and Klay Thompson put out something on Instagram where he said, "Me against the world." It's obvious. Okay, Bay Area. I know sometimes you disagree with my takes. What else could that mean? Come on. What else could me against the world mean except I know I'm not getting a contract extension,
I didn't like
but
it.
I'm okay with it, and I'm going to kick ass.
Yeah. No doubt. When I saw it, I was like, damn, I don't think that's good. Also, you're going to call me naive here, but I don't care. Where do you think Woj got that? If this just
Joe
me in
Lacob.
the world.
Or Klay Thompson's agent.
But absolutely no progress.
Exactly.
That's heavy.
That's what Woj does. Now, maybe he's wrong. Maybe 2 days from now, they'll announce a contract extension, and Woj will say, well, the ball really moved in the last 2 days.
But the Klay and Steph, Klay is perfect for Steph.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah? It's been that way. It works.
Not last year.
Well, it was bigger than Klay last year.
No, it wasn't.
Are we really?
What does that even mean?
They had real issues going on besides Klay Thompson, and he was a bright spot when Curry was gone, and him and Poole were making the way December and January. Stanley, I'm looking at you wanting to shake you like just in 22, Klay Thompson was starting, and it worked. And I'm just telling you, some things in life are right, and Laverne and Shirley.
Tell Lacob that.
Batman
He's going to be
and
in
Robin.
I'll tell you what.
No.
I'll tell you what, big boy.
No.
You ready, big boy? Joe Lacob going to be in here tomorrow at 8:30.
No.
All right, 8:30. I know you're not usually here that early. You want to ask Joe Lacob? Hey, Joe, I'd love for you to do this. Joe, you got to pay Klay for what he's done. Klay, come on. Hey, Joe, you got to pay him. I mean,
and he can't talk about negotiations.
Joe Lacob would say,
the guy's got it.
Guru, it's a negotiation. Yeah, but I thought this should have been done, Joe.
I guess maybe I need to apologize to the world and
for what?
say
naivete?
No, I'm a Taurus the Bull, born May 19th, and I just live with my heart. I'm sorry that I've done that in my workplaces and at home, that I live and wear my heart on my sleeve. I mean, I hope Klay is not asking for 40, because if he is, then I understand why they're at a stalemate. But Steiny, if he's not, 28, if 30, but not no Jaylen Brown or whoever is getting the bag.
Well, that's not respect. See, to me, Goo, what you're saying is not off the table. You got to pay him for now, and you know what? How do you ignore the past?
That is
well, okay. If the past matters, Klay will tell you to stick the 30 up your Guglioni.
And I guess that's what I'm having a problem with, if you're right. When I talk about the past, I'm not talking about the glory years. I'm talking about the 2 years you were down. Like Klay, you lost something.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? We love you.
Okay.
But damn, meet us halfway.
No, not halfway. That's $21 million.
I get, but 30.
No.
I saw Warriors World tweet something out last night. I'm going to go get it in the break, the numbers. He said 2 for, 80 should get it done. I was like, that's 40 a year.
Yeah. That's a pay cut.
Oh, my God.
It is.
He
might not even want to take a pay cut. We don't know.
He's still a top 5 shooter in the game. No, seriously, Steiny. I'm being real. He's a top 5 game on the line.
No,
in the game.
not game on the line.
Give me 5.
Give me a break.
Give me 5, not named Curry.
No, I'm not. I'll give you his top 5
Devin
shooter.
Booker.
I'm not giving you a game on the line.
Oh, my gosh.
He was terrible in the postseason last year.
The Detroit regular season game where it got ripped out from underneath him, he hit it.
What happened?
And then your boy
You're talking about a game against the Pistons?
It was a home game.
Patrick Mayer, they lost, too. They lost that game. Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey.
This is interesting, man.
What do you do with Klay, Warrior fans, if you're not going to, I mean, but here's the rat on the table. Oh, you don't do it anymore?
Oh, brought to you by Atco. I'm so caught up in this.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Klay, the rat on the table.
The rat on the table is, here's the rat on the table.
3. Go ahead.
The rat on the table is, and I'm going to put myself in here. We, as Warrior fans, are scared about Klay Thompson playing without a contract. That's the rat on the table. Now, I know, speechless.
No. I got something because I know how you think. I hope you don't think I'm scared for the production component of it. Like it's going to affect his play.
I am. I would.
Oh, well, we're on different islands. I'm Gilligan then because I'm telling you from a respect standpoint, it shouldn't get to that. And that's why I think Me Against the World there is a subliminal in there, man.
Which is what? Like he's not getting paid right now, right? Oh, so you agree with me?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. But let's not pretend that we don't believe there's a rat on the table. And listen, I don't want to say mentally weak because that would be cray-cray.
Oh, we've seen athletes go through this for the contract.
But if you've watched the Warriors, Evan, jump in here for a sec. If you've watched the Warriors for 12 years, who's the player you worry about most getting inside his own head? There's no doubt. It's Klay, right?
Draymond's got to be pretty close, though.
Well, you think?
In a game? Who makes...
I just mean like over the course of a season.
Oh, I'm just considering late game boneheaded decisions. The ones that have amounted to me the most would probably be in Draymond's corner as opposed to Klay, but that's also because he has the ball more.
Evan, let me flip it on you. Okay, the one that has a contract situation is Klay's. I feel like he could go out there and kick ass, but I'm hurt that he has to if it ends up that way. Like, why wouldn't they get it done before? So that's not even, Klay's struggling. We won't even come back to this, but this thing just festers. It's like a cloud over the whole team's head.
Yeah, I mean, the answer is we really don't know because the only player that's had to play with a contract year, well, kind of, is Draymond Green. And he played, 72 games, was healthy, was good on the court, maybe not off the court. So if there is a small piece of sample size to give you some confidence, it'd be Draymond. Mm-hmm. But the answer is we don't know what Klay's going to play like in a contract year because he's never had to.
It's true.
Man.